I recently did a declutter and organize of my kitchen. I'll have that linked at the end of this video if you missed it, because it seems like that really resonated. A lot of people watched it. And today I'm getting to the deep cleaning, but I want to welcome those of you who are new. My name is Karen. I'm so glad that you are here, and I hope that I can motivate and inspire you to go into the little crevices and drawers of your kitchen and get it cleaned out before fall. By the way, this is our cat Woozy. Yosh. And he's not in a lot of videos. He's our quieter, introverted cat. He's actually on a diet. And he's even going to have his insulin checked in about a week. So he is up here because he already had his breakfast. And he's really hoping that maybe I'll throw more food his way. So that's just the reality of my life. Here is the spice cabinet. And, you know, if I go like this, other than the fact that I could use some more organization down here, it looks fine. And then when you really get in there and start moving things, that's when you realize it's actually pretty gross. And this area under the spices always is a mess. And I honestly can't figure out why. It's not like we open these while they're up here. We pull them down and use them. But oh my goodness, it always gets so messy there. But that's not all. Top drawer is where I keep like cutting boards and my parchment paper, tinfoil that I might need when I'm cooking. Oh my, wait, could you hear that? Watch. Yeah, I'll need to clean that now. But look, this, what a mess. And I think it's just that when you're cooking and stuff from the countertop, it gets kind of, I don't know, and you're opening things, do things get brushed off by mistake and then moved up there when I go like this? I don't know. It's a mystery. Then I have two drawers in my kitchen island. This one is for, you know, tools when you're cooking, but can you see? It really needs to be cleaned out. Then here is silverware. This is the least expensive and the most wonderful silverware tray I've ever had, because think, when you're having a party or a get-together, you just pull that out, put it by the plates and the bowls, and people can go by buffet style, grab their silverware, grab their food. But as you can see, this really needs to get cleaned. I mean, and back here also, bad, bad, bad. And over here, also bad, bad, bad. I'll definitely be getting out my Dyson and getting the attachment on and cleaning out those little spots. The other thing I always do is I always try to dry clean first, get out any crumbs and any nastiness before I go in with a cleaner, because otherwise when you go in with a cleaner, it actually makes it a lot harder if you have dust and debris. So that is just a little hint if you didn't already know it, and I probably ought to get up there and clean those lights. They get terribly dusty. All right, are we ready for this? I think I'm procrastinating at this point. I also am going to start with the drawers. The drawers are easier, and the spice cabinet is probably the hardest one. And a lot of times I would start with the hardest and then it's over with and you feel like, oh, it's all downhill now. But I'm really kind of tired, and I feel like if I do the spices first, I probably won't do anything else. So let's get to the drawers, start with the easy, move on to the hard. We'll gain a little confidence. I'm ignoring that because I always end up doing dishes. It just happens. So I know I will get that done. If there's any reason at all why you might not feel well, you don't have energy, you could easily split all of this up over a week's time, very much like Fly Lady does. Do one drawer a day. It really doesn't matter how long it takes you to do it. If it's done in the end, it's a good thing. So just adding one drawer to each day, it would shock you how quickly you turn around and it's all done. There's never a reason that you need to do all of this stuff in one go. I'm just spraying the rag because I don't want it to be too wet. I just want to know I cleaned it. I'm using the rose scented Mrs. Myers. It's It's one of my favorites. It smells so good, and it definitely helps me to be more motivated to clean when I use it. So I vacuumed off this liner, but it does need to be wiped, so a little more cleaner for that one. The liner is the one that takes all the heat, and I don't have to worry about it getting damaged from being wet. Whereas I honestly do not buy expensive cabinetry, and so I have to be super protective of it. I'm also noting these areas are very dirty. I don't know what this yellowing is. Grease from the air? Let's try a degreaser and see if it gets any cleaner. Because I notice it's only just colored on the oven side. I really don't want to use the white erase because I'm afraid it will take the paint right off. All right, that's as good as we're getting. Let's try the other side. That is much, much better. It would make sense to do these two. I don't know why my oh yeah, because I was getting cleaner. That's why my pantry's open. But I'd really rather get to the drawers of the silverware. It's just kind of where my mood is. I'm going to follow my mood because it helps me to stay motivated. Whenever Woozy gets off the island, Leo runs because he's like, this is my chance. But the mob boss ain't having it, and there's so much nonverbal communication that goes on. All right, kitchen tools next. Look at him. He's like, what are these things? He doesn't know if he should be scared or not. He does not like anything that's abnormal that he doesn't have there normally. Don't mind my office mess. So I get so distracted. So here is the before. Not too bad. Certainly not as bad as, oh, oop, oop, but there it is. Okay, that's what we need to get. One thing I'll mention too, when I'm struggling with energy or soreness or anything, I find that if I just really focus on going slowly, I can get way more done. If I focus on going slowly, I focus on taking breaks, then I tend to get more done in the end. And even if it takes me more days, I'm also less likely to get burned out. So if you're feeling tired, you know, when you see a cleaning video, you see it so sped up, but focus on slowing down. All right, so all this is coming out. Woo, dirty. These just need to go to the sink. There's just no reason to even try. Here is what I wish I would have done my dishes first. And I'm probably going to wish it again. So, come on, girl. Let's get it done.
Don't be discouraged anymore.
This is one of those hashtag real moments. Hashtag real life moments. I can't even say it. Can't even say it.
pieces off the floor. Just trust it'll be alright. Your heart is lonely, but it's strong. You might be lost now, and it's not wrong. You'll discover the.
I also need water.
Just trust it'll be alright. Oh, trust it'll be alright. Be still and know. Be still and know that you're still good enough. Be still and know that your finish line is only yours to find. Be still and know that you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. Yeah, you're gonna make it. Tell all those demons they can hide. They don't know the greatness you have inside. No, stand tall and keep your head up high. And just trust it'll be alright. Yeah. Be still and know you're loved. Be still and know that you're still good enough. Be still and know that your finish line is only yours to find. Be still and know that you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. Yeah, you're gonna make it.
This I don't need because it went with our old rice cooker, and we have a paddle that goes with the new one. So one little declutter. Make that two.
Gonna make it. So never give up. You're gonna make it. Yeah, you're gonna make it. Believe me, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. Yeah, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. Yeah, you're gonna make it. Be still and know you're loved. Be still and know that you're still good enough. Be still and know that be still and know that you're gonna make it. Oh, you're gonna make it.
I am really having to scrub this because it's like the dirt is embedded in the wood. So honestly, my fingernail is my best tool.
You're gonna make it. Yeah, you're gonna make it. Be still and know you're loved. Be still and know that you're still good enough. Be still and know that your finish line is only yours to find. Be still and know that you're gonna make it. Oh,
Reasons why you clean. That, my friends, is an almond. Ew. That's just nasty. Nasty, nasty. That's where we put our silverware that we eat with, right? That's not good. I gotta do this more often. The other ones aren't as bad. This one's probably the worst of the other ones. All right, I was gonna wet these out, but now I feel like I should go ahead and bring them to the sink as well. You say hi to our friends? Who's just like meowing at me. Say hello. Oh, you want your food? He's a snacker. He eats 3 bites and leaves, comes back, 3 bites and leaves, comes back, 3 bites and leaves. Yep, that's the problem. Why do cats shake their heads? Because half the time they throw their food.
When all your hope is silenced, can't find the silver lining, all tangled up inside, and you wanna hide. You can run to me, and when you're feeling down, ain't got no one. It don't matter where they ran to, you'll be alright. You can run to me.
I also found a little plastic knife. We don't need that either. So, no declutter is too small. Many of you know I have worked really hard over the past year to get my health back, and I've lost over 100 pounds. I'm super excited about it. So getting up here on this stool to make sure that these lights are clean is just, I'm singing hallelujah in my head because it is such a huge blessing. And if I can ever help anyone else, I do hope that you would always feel free to email me at thismainermom@gmail.com and let me know what kind of help you need.
You can run to me. You can run to me. Yeah. You can run to me, and in the end just don't fear, and know your Father's still here. Oh, I got you, I'll make it real clear. All your life you can run to me. You can run to me.
This is actually my second break. This one just happens to be outside. So I made myself soup. I eat every 2 to 3 hours. My neighbor is doing some work. Sounds like a chainsaw, which is fine. But this is your reminder to take breaks. This is hot soup because in my opinion, even though it's 10 o'clock in the morning, it's never too early or too hot to eat soup. I love soup. So I'm gonna enjoy my soup. Then I'm gonna get to that spice cabinet. At first I was thinking, maybe I'll wipe down the bottom cabinets first. No, because if I turn my head upside down, my shoulder gets aggravated. I don't know why. And then I'll never get to that spice cabinet. I know that spice cabinet is really not that big of a deal. I just don't want to do it for some reason. But I'm going to be so glad and so satisfied when it's done. So I'm going to do it. Ooh, that's hot. All right. I'm also, while I'm doing it, I'm going to watch a Clutterbug video. Do you guys watch Clutterbug, her channel? She is so awesome, so sweet. Let's see. Also, here's the thing. She did a live and I gotta go to her channel. Did you know this? If you miss a live, and so you go to their home page to find it, you need to click on live. So, like a lot of times I'll click on video to see what I've missed. Man, is it loud out here. But the only way to see the lives, like this is her latest videos, the only way to see live is to go to the live channel or to go to the live section. And then there it is. Ask your organizing questions. I'm going to listen to this while I am doing my spice cabinet. That always helps me get through something I don't want to do. Which do you like better? Do you like channels where they tell you how to declutter and organize, like The Minimal Mom, like Clutterbug? What's the other one? Is it Dana White? Is that her name? I always forget her name because there's one that cleans. I think that's Lynn White. Or do you like ones like, there's a hoarder one that I know a lot of you watch where she's cleaning out her basement. I can't remember her name or the name of her channel, but I feel like it has the word hoarders in it. So do you prefer to watch people declutter and talk while they're doing it? Or do you prefer to watch like Minimal Mom where she's telling you either how to declutter or how to be a minimalist? Let me know in the comment section. Or do you like both? That's a valid answer too. It's going to take me a minute, but this is really hot. All right, no more procrastination. Clutterbug's going to come through for me. Coming in for the clutch. Going to put the AirPods in so I cannot hear another thing, including myself. Home organization ideas and advice. 58 minutes worth. So this will get me through. I'm even going to plug in. These are going in the pantry. Ooh, that's really bad. I'm doing this dry because it's crumbs. I don't want to get it super wet because it's hard to dry. So this is a little damp from what I was doing before. Notice I'm doing one shelf, not two. Then when I'm done with one shelf, I'll do the other. So I sprayed this with degreaser and let it sit. I used degreaser because this is so close to the stove. Grease does get in there, even though it's shut, hopefully. I definitely noticed the degreaser works better that I have sprayed it ahead. I can see the yellow and brown that's coming right off. Like I can see this is greasy and not from using it. This must be pepper. don't even know what that is. That's coming out. Ooh, this expired. All right, this is going to expire before the holidays, and it's cinnamon sticks, so I'm just going to get rid of it now. Also expired. I didn't even realize that because I do this often, but already 3. I'm going to see if I can move some of these up here. Cream of tartar. No point. This is where the ones that don't match go in the back. Then the front always looks pretty. I always put a full one we might have bought by mistake in front of one that we're using. That way, when this is gone, we automatically see the one that's full instead of buying one. Ones I use all the time always are in the front. Ones we use a lot go behind it. So like Italian spices are here and Mexican spices are here. This, it doesn't match, but it's so yummy. Have you ever had the Trader Joe's Green Goddess? Oh, so good on literally everything. Just chicken, and then you put the chicken in a salad. So good. Ooh. This expired October 22nd. October 9th, 2022. Some things I know are new, so I don't even check the dates. Oh, 2022. Just so you know, my anxiety doesn't let me use stuff that is expired, even if I think it'll be fine. I think I lost the lid to this. Now I can clean this mess. This is from corn syrup. It's like yellowed. At some point I gotta replace these. Not yet, but maybe the next time. Need to think about it. Because it's just all the discoloring just doesn't look nice. And it's not gonna come out. I've had them for several years. Alright, as good as it's gonna get. Alright, stuff we rarely use is going in the very back. Stuff we use all the time will come toward the front. This, I don't even remember when we bought this, but I have plenty of onion powder. I'm going to declutter this. Can I just show you how exciting it is that this baking soda fit like that? That never happens to me. That it all just fit. right, so these are the ones we use a lot. I just remembered this. This needs to go up there too. These need to be put away, obviously, but this, a friend of mine, you know, Heather, that I do decluttering for, her husband keeps bees, so this is their honey. This up here is fine, so I'm not touching it. So, but this, look how beautiful it is. I knew I would be so happy that I did this. Here's what's going. I noticed that we need vanilla and nutritional yeast, so write those down so we can get more of that with groceries. So the fact that I was watching Clutterbug, I do know that that took me 30 minutes because I saw 30 minutes of her live. It's about 11:30 in the morning, so between breaks and everything, it really took my morning to do what I did do, what you saw. I want to keep a very realistic view with you on how long this actually takes. It's a gorgeous day outside, so I'm going to spend 20 minutes sitting in the sun because I've been doing that every day to get natural vitamin D into my body because at 58 years old, I work harder at my health. I want to rest. I need to edit a video that I did Heather's clothing at her house, and so that's going to be coming to you before this video comes to you. So I want to get that edited. There's other things. And then my daughter and I are going to a place called Meow Lounge. See if you have one in your area. We've never been. It's brand new because it hasn't been in our area very long. And I'll see if I can maybe even get a couple little pictures to show you where they have adoptable cats that you're spending time with. They have activities like cat yoga and different things. But we're just going to go hang out. It's a Saturday for us. So we're just going to go and see what all that is about. Sorry about lighting. I'm kind of half shade, half sun. Either way, you know, you have to do things at your own pace, not at my pace or anyone else's pace, but your pace. And this is my pace for now. I have spent enough time on the kitchen and it's going to wait for another day. I also need to get on my treadmill. I'm trying to prioritize health, and my mental health is part of that too. And so going out doing things I enjoy and not working from sun up to sundown, spending some time in the sun, getting some healthy movement as I can, eating healthy, drinking, all those things, getting sleep. So that's just your little friendly mama reminder from me to you because I love you very much. And so God loves you too. And I have that kitchen organization declutter video up here. I'll meet you over there if you haven't seen it yet. And I'll see you next time.